Like, how long are you going to blame women for your man's infidelity? Because all you're doing is reinforcing his. If he can cheat and the woman is to blame, he's going to keep cheating.
Point blank. I knew something was wrong then when she was like, y'all coming in here with these short skirts and you're barely dressed. And it's like, ma'am, I mean, if you want to have a dress code for your business, then have a dress code for your business, whatever. But at the end of the day, it don't matter if this woman is in a mini skirt or a gown to her ankles. If he want to cheat, he gonna cheat.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. There's mental. I'm a Black woman too, so please understand. I'm saying this out of love to Black women. I've been here before. Black women are mentally retarded when it comes to men, especially if you think that a man's propensity to cheat is based on what a woman is wearing. You have to be mentally retarded to think that. The clothes are coming off anyway. If they cheating, it don't matter what she got on. He don't want her to have on nothing, and she won't when he's cheating with her. Why are you changing the dress code? Like, but it's like, that's how I know she doesn't have any standards, expectations, and boundaries. You have none for this man. If your solution is not to check your husband, the solution doesn't seem to ever be to a woman to check your husband. A woman should be able to come into your restaurant naked, and that should have no impact on your wedding vows with your man.
That's true.
No impact on it. He shouldn't be. He made a commitment to you. He should be honoring that commitment. What are you going to do? Lock him in a cage in a basement so he can never see another female? That should have been her first indication that this wasn't the man for her. If you got to change the way women dress so that your husband ain't slinging dick all through your restaurant, then that man should not be your husband.
Well, I think this is the issue then that we got to speak about too. I think a lot of women feel like if I have standards, expectations, and boundaries, I'm not gonna find a man. But I think you gotta be okay. But I think you gotta be okay with that.
Yeah, you have to be okay with that. And the only reason why Black women would think that is because they want Black men. If you open up your options and stop just looking at Black men, then yeah, it might be an issue finding one. It might be harder, but you're gonna find one. But either way, do you want a man or do you want a healthy relationship? And I really think Black women just want a man, any man, pick a man, my man, my husband, my man. I think she was one of those type of women. I think she was. And I don't even follow them like that, but I think she was one of the my man, or the Tabitha Browns. I don't trust women around my man. You don't trust your man.
I believe Tabitha Brown's husband has already cheated on her.
Oh, he has. He has.
Yeah.
And done multiple things out of pocket, but she's still, I don't trust women around my man. Just tell us you don't trust your husband without telling us you don't trust your husband, and rightfully so.
Point blank, especially now that she retired him, which, okay, he was close to retirement anyway, whatever, but he ain't got nothing to do. So while you at work, what is he finna be doing? And you got money now. So now he ain't got to work, and y'all got money to spend, and he looks good for his age. And I remember they went on an anniversary
that kind of way, but I get it.
Yeah, like they went on an anniversary trip, and they were on the beach, and all the women were commenting like, "Don't let him post without a shirt, girl. They finna all be in his DMs." And I'm just like, there is no accountability on him at all. Like, none. Even the story of their friend that sat in his lap. How long did she sit in his lap before he pushed her off?
Why did she feel comfortable sitting on his lap? He is a married man. It is up to him to check these women. That's up to him to uphold those vows. This is what I'm saying. Oh my God, it's just like, check your man. Like, I'm not about to go to a woman that didn't make a commitment to me because a man who made a commitment to me stepped out. No, he's getting checked. He's getting checked. And I'm probably going to release him back to the streets. If I just see that he just have, like, you want to be sitting up here working dick, slanging dick through the restaurant. Okay, you want to be single? Don't let me stop you. But don't think you're about to double back over here, though. If you think there's something better out there, Do not let me stand in your way, my nigga. Don't let me stand in your way. Go to the streets from whence you came. I mean, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna chase you. I'm gonna release you right back to the streets where you came from. That's where you're gonna go.
And listen, that's the best way to be. I'll read a little bit of her statement. She said, "I've been quiet for so long, I can no longer hold my silence. This war I've been fighting behind closed doors, all while pretending to the world that everything is perfect. I'm living in hell on earth. Abuse, manipulation, lies, deceit, gaslighting, and narcissism. God, I feel like narcissism is on a rise.
And you changing dress codes while you living in hell on earth in your marriage.
Thank you.
Girl.
But this world thinks he's a man who stands on business, but y'all are mistaken. The man me and my children know is cruel, abusive emotionally and mentally, and completely void of any emo. Oh, this nigga's a psychopath.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking this sounds like sociopath, psychopath, one of those paths. It sounds like it.
From the time we wake up,
emotion.
From the time we wake up to the time we close our eyes at night, we're fighting for our peace and sanity. I admit I played my part in hindering and hiding his behavior, but I'm choosing me today. I'll die behind this truth, and I'll lose everything to finally have peace." Wow.
Now, let me ask you something. Do you think she required him to go to counseling at any point in this relationship, despite knowing that this man was void of emotion? Do you think she told him, "Look, bruh, if I'm going to stay married to you, I'm going to need you to roll up to the therapist's office. I need you to do that and deal with the fact that you're void of any emotion, because this is not normal." Like, how long were you sitting in this relationship with this man who was terrorizing your home and your children? How long were you sitting up with this man, not requiring him to do no self-work as he cheats and steal money out your restaurant? Like, absolutely not. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've had bad relationships. There's been times where I didn't have standards, expectations, and boundaries. And those are the reasons why I developed them. Those are the reasons why. Because you just can't. And I think maybe she was thinking like, "Oh, I don't want to lose my livelihood and the cars and the gifts and the purses and the this and the that." But listen, you can't put a price on your own sanity. No.
It's not work. And if somebody gonna dangle that shit over your head, you really don't have it anyway. So fuck it.
And it sounds like he came into the relationship with less than she did, because we already know Black women marry down. They not marrying up. They just want a man. Just give me somebody I can call my man. Give me somebody I can say my husband, and I'm a wife, and I'm good. I bet you she'll probably be paying him alimony. I don't know what them laws are like in Texas. Now I've heard. Oh, I know. I heard that from you when you were talking about Derek Jackson. Weren't you talking about the laws in Texas and how child support is distributed and alimony and stuff? I thought that you were talking about that.
I know that about California is 50-50. I'm not sure. Hold on. I can look it up real quick about Texas. Let's see.
Yeah, because I thought you had did the video when you said Derek Jackson moving to Texas was kind of strategic, because they have like a cap on the amount of child support that they get. Like
child support, yes.
9,000, yes.
Yeah. That's why Tristan Thompson's baby mama moved from Texas and went to California, because she was only gonna get, I want to say maybe 2,500 if she had said it was gonna be something real low, but she moved her ass to California real quick. Texas.
Yeah, she still didn't get as much as she wanted. She only got like 9,000, right?
Yeah, and honestly, to have to, I don't know. People sell their souls for $1. I wouldn't want to deal with it though.
I mean, 9,000 a month in California, you still poor. So I mean, you might want to run that back to Texas. Now that you got your money, double back to Texas, so that you got the quality of your life. Because that cost of living in California is hitting.
It hits. Okay, so I found it. So no matter how much the paying spouse earns, support can never exceed $5,000 per month, or 20% of their average monthly income, whichever is smaller.
That's disgusting. That is disgusting. Even if kids are involved.
Yeah, it don't matter. They're not going over 20% of what you make.
I don't know why women are getting married. I don't. Like back in the day when you could acquire wealth through getting married, okay, that made sense, but I don't know why women are getting married today. Like I don't understand the appeal of
Because
marriage.
culture pushes you to do it, because societal pressure is very real. It's very real. Even like with having children, you know, some of us, we don't want kids, and people, society's like, well, what are you gonna do? What is your life gonna be about? What are you gonna accomplish? And I'm like, am I supposed to go crawl in a hole and die if I don't have kids? Like, I don't understand.
But the circumstances for Black women who are married with children is not different than the circumstances for single mothers. That's the thing. It's not different. It may appear to be different when you're in that marriage, but when you get out, emphasis on the when you get
Yep.
out, your circumstance is about to match that single mother. And you can sit up there and say baby mama as much as you want to and say you an ex-wife. Who cares? You're in the same position that she's in. You ain't one up in nothing.
Let me ask you this. Wasn't it you that said the average marriage in the US only lasts 8 years?
I think it said 7 years is
7.
the average length of a marriage. Yeah, 7 years.
So why people still acting like that marriage is really for a lifetime? It's only going to be about 5 to 7 years if you're lucky. If you're lucky.
So this is why I said like we have to, as women, check our intellectual faculties. Because why are we promoting marriage as the end all be all? And you literally, in most situations, you only get 7 years out of it. Like, so, okay. So it's like, all right, she became a baby mama instantly, but you about to become one in 7 years. So you just delayed your process by 7 years, but you ended up at the same place that she is at. And
Exactly.
Black women are still running around here talking about, oh, let's get married. Oh, well, marriage is better than being a baby mama. Yeah, until you get divorced. And then you're a baby mama too. They want to redo the definition of a baby mama just so they can make it appear that women who became a baby mama through marriage are better. And it's like, no. If you look at what a baby mama is, it's a woman who's raising her child without a husband or a man. You are still a baby mama if you are divorced. Kim Kardashian is an ex-wife, but she is also a baby mama. Not all ex-wives are baby mamas. The ones who don't have children are not baby mamas. The ones who do, you're a baby mama. Once you get out of that marriage, you are then his ex-wife / baby mama. Mariah Carey is Nick Cannon's baby mama. It does not matter what anybody says. She has the same outcome as all of his other women. And quite frankly, I think it's worse when you were married to this man, but your outcome is still the same as that unmarried single mom over there.
I agree.
I would want to, but your circumstance should be different because you got the ring.
You got the ring, and on top of that, he ain't even coming to see his kid. But damn, he got so many, you can't really. That's a whole nother. We gonna see a documentary about these kids in 15 years. I'm just waiting on it because
Mariah Carey is in the same situation. She just got more money, and she acquired that money before she even met up with Nick Cannon. So her money ain't got nothing to do with Nick Cannon. Her money is her own, but she's still in the same position. She's the exact same position.
And I saw an interview that Nick Cannon did recently. It was with Waka Flocka and somebody else. And he was talking about how he regretted doing that movie Love Don't Cost a Thing because he was seen as like corny after that. And I said to myself, I wonder, did he do all the tattoos, all the baby mamas, all the kids to fit in with Black male culture?
Likely. Probably. It sounds like it. It does. It sounds like he did. That is the culture. Because look at John Morant. John Morant was two-parent home, married, privileged to a degree, and look at what he running around doing. Succumbing to Black male culture. And this is why I tell Black women, the outcome of your male children is not primarily due to how you raising them, because your influence is the weakest influence on him at the end of the day. But that Black male culture, though, that's gonna hit hard.
It's gonna hit hard. Outcast, yeah. But that would also speak to that chameleon personality that you spoke about earlier.
They do. I really do believe that if a psychologist was to, it couldn't be Black, obviously, because we already have Frances Cress Welsing. And if you look at Frances Cress Welsing's interview, her leaned more toward black male worship, then let's figure out what's wrong with black men. Now, if you had somebody like Daniel Patrick Moynihan, who said the problem is black male antisocial behavior, he got what was going on. But then that gets shunned as propaganda, although me and you in the last video literally lined up how their behavior 100% fits antisocial personality. You could do it with borderline personality too, going into the chameleon effect. And we looked at that. We see who got the weakest self-image on the planet.
Black men, point blank.
Like,
it's a storm show. Ay, it's a storm show.